Hey y'all, Natalie here today, and I am helping Gwen Wruck celebrate her first YouTube birthday. Gwen is the owner of Cut to You, and she makes beautiful pages, and she self-defined 5 of her signature styles that we are all using in today's hop to help celebrate her. One of her styles is cut files, since she owns Cut to You. That makes sense. She also loves to use single square photos on her page. So I cropped this photo of my son to a square. Her other signature styles include patterned paper, layered clusters, and stitching. I think I was able to get them all in on this layout, so I hope so. I have clear gesso on this white cardstock background, and in the middle stripe here I am using a shimmer spray called No Yolking, and I'm just going to create kind of like an ombre look with some blues and maybe turquoise green colors here. So I've sprayed that and I'm drying it a little bit. I want it to blend a little bit with the blues, but not entirely. So now I'm going in and defining my space with water and using this gorgeous shimmer Nuvo powder, watercolor powder. And I spray a little on top of the water that I already had down, and then I spritz it again with additional water. So I'm using my brush to kind of glide it, and notice it is a mermaid brush also. So we're all about the water today. But it was mixing a little too much by going down into that yellow so much. So I am kind of trying to stop that. I'm using my finger. I love the green that it's attaining there, but I don't want too much of it. That was the blue. It's like more of a royal blue color. So I'm drying that section, and then I'm going to add an additional section down at the bottom below the blue, and it's called Atlantis Burst, and it's more of like a turquoise green color. So Gwen is on the Cocoa Vanilla design team, and so a lot of her pages on her inspirational Instagram feed is what I was looking at, and a lot of hers uses Cocoa Vanilla, and so that's another reason I chose to use this collection today. Plus it's sun-kissed. It's their newest summer collection, and it's so fabulous. So I had this photo of my kid on the boat, and I just thought, oh, won't it be so fun? So that is a mermaid scale die that I have, and I just used it to cut through some old cardstock, but I'm using a baby wipe to pick up some of the color underneath and just give an additional layer of depth to my watercolor background here. So what it's doing is it's picking up some of the color underneath and leaving just an imprint of those mermaid or fish scales, as well as it's dropping a little bit of the color, like it picks up on maybe the blue section into the yellow section. It's really very subtle, but I really think that it adds a layer of depth here. And so now I'm going to go in with the No Yolking, because there's not a ton of yellow in the cut file that I used. So I think that we need additional yellow to help that cut file pop off the page. So I'm just going to use yellow to add my splatters and no other color. So I let that dry, and the cut file I just created with my Cricut Design Studio. I've just used a couple different fonts and welded them together to make the title Lake Life. And I die cut them out of a ombre paper from the Cocoa Vanilla Studio collection. I'm going to ink up the edges with my Lime Ricky from Catherine Pooler. And I'm going to use this awesome foam tape that's from the Spiegel Mom Scrap Store. And I'm going to put it all over the back of that so that I can pop off the title off the page. So it took me a minute, but I sped it up and edited it out, and there you have it. And then I'm going to just stick the photo directly to the page so that the title is popped up above it, a little bit underneath the title there. Make sure that you hop along today. Oh, there's so many talented people helping Gwen celebrate today, and she is so talented herself. I mean, she's going to be at the top of the lineup, and there's going to be a whole list of people who are participating. These little fish were free from the Cricut Design Studio store, so I cut them out, and I'm going to back them with patterned paper because that's another one of Gwen's signature styles. She loves patterned paper. I chose rainbow fish, but I am only keeping it in that little like blues and greens section, yellow, of that rainbow paper, just to kind of, I was really feeling the the colors we were going with here. His vest has that lime green on it, and that was the inspo for the beginning of the page, and I'm really loving how it goes. I grabbed the Boston sequin mix, which is also from Catherine Pooler, and I'm just going to grab a couple little lime green sequins to make fish eyes. They were some that were die cut, but I just thought this would be more fun. Plus, who knows where those little dots got to. So now I'm trying to figure out the journaling spot that I want to do. I pulled that sticker out from a new Pink Fresh Studio collection. Their colors go really well with Cocoa Vanilla Studio colors if you like to mix collections like I do. That's just a little tip. I'm going through the ephemera pack from Sunkissed and pulling out all of the green and blue bits, mostly blue. And I was really excited when I found that word "this" because it's all of the colors that I'm using. So I'm for sure going to use that. I'll put it at the top, and so the whole title will be "This Lake Life." So I'm going to start sticking things down so I can finalize where I'm going to put things. I know I want to put those flip-flops over there on the left, but I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. And then I remembered that one of the other signature styles that Gwen implements in her layouts are layered clusters. And so then I'm like, okay, we got this. I'm going to layer cluster. So I do my journaling on that little sticker spot, and it's with like a turquoise pen. So I stick that down there. It kind of matched the frame of the sticker. And then I'm going to stick down that little die cut word, and I will stamp the date below. Always make sure to double check your date. Mine had said May 1st, so I was really glad that I checked it before I stamped it on my layout. I would have just added another label if I had messed it up. So I pulled that leaf out of the flower ephemera pack because I thought, oh, lake life, it could be like, you know, plants in the lake or whatever, because I want to build up that layered embellishment. And now I'm going to add one of those Cocoa Vanilla signature typewritten things, but it was a little stark. So I took the same pen I used to journal and just drew a line around it, and I really liked how that helped kind of meld it together with the rest of the blues and greens on the page. I really want to use those sunglasses, but they were too big. And then I remembered I had the puffy stickers. So the same pair of sunglasses is in a smaller form on the puffy sticker sheet. I was really excited about that. I had another little bit of foliage to match the die cut one down below. And I think we're about done. The last Gwen element is stitching. So off screen I did add a blue thread stitch all the way around the page, and that really just finished it off well. Stitching always just finishes a page so lovely. I agree with Gwen on that. So help her celebrate. I'm going to link down below to all those participating in the hop. Congratulations, Gwen, and thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye y'all.